Inside. I'm here with Kevin and Michelle. We're talking about Turnstone and adaptive sports. So I have been out to Turnstone before. Your facilities, your sports facilities are like top notch. Your basketball courts, that's what I've been out there for. The basketball courts are really cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing. So you guys have competitive teams, but let's tell somebody who's watching and doesn't know, what are adaptive sports, first of all?
Yeah, either way, but yeah.
So don't everybody answer.
Right. We have a lot to say about it.
We'll say the same thing at the exact same time.
Okay.
But no, adaptive sports are for individuals either with a permanent physical disability or someone with a visual impairment. And with both, most people just assume it's somebody like myself who utilizes a wheelchair, but quite a bit of our individuals do walk. But they're not able to maybe run, jump, skip at the highest level with their peers. And so they're able to compete in sports at the same level with their peers, just with maybe some adaptions.
Okay. So do you guys have competitive, you do have competitive teams. Let's talk about what competitive teams you have at Turnstone in adaptive sports right now.
We offer wheelchair basketball, and we have 3 teams within that sport. We have an adult team, the Bandits, and we also have prep and varsity.
Okay.
We have 2 power soccer teams, and we also offer sled hockey, rugby, and track and field.
I have seen some people try and compete or participate with the sled hockey team. They could not do it. I'm just saying.
He'll challenge you at any time.
Listen, I will accept your challenge, but I'm just telling you right now, it will be no challenge for you. You will put me to shame very easily. You will not break a sweat, okay? That's what I'm going to tell you.
But here's the thing. It's like, I use the analogy a lot with riding a bike. Everybody who rides a bike for the first time struggles. But our athletes, obviously, they train very hard, very many hours to get to where they're at. It's not something you just jump on and you're a pro at. It takes time. And so it correlates just like that.
Okay, but let's be honest. I could spend all the time in the world and I still wouldn't be able to do it.
We have great coaches.
So how can somebody get involved in the adaptive sports teams at Turnstone?
Well, they have practices throughout the week. All their seasons have officially started, usually end of August, early September, and they'll go until about April. So we always need volunteers to help with the practices, and then with the events that we host, the tournaments, volunteers are a crucial part to hosting those. So it's always great to have them for that also.
And then where do they compete? Do you hold tournaments? You do hold some tournaments there. Do you go other places too? How does that work?
It is both. We do host tournaments here at Turnstone in Fort Wayne. November, we have 3 in a row. So we're going to have wheelchair basketball, power soccer, and rugby all here in November. But then our teams also travel nationally also to compete within their regions and national teams too.
How old does somebody have to be to volunteer at your tournaments, to help with your tournaments? I just put you on the spot.
That's
I realized
okay.
that. I did.
Well,
yes.
it kind of varies. I think they try to go with 16. That can also be dependent upon the sport and what the role of the volunteer is at the time too.
I've got a couple volunteers for you for that basketball tournament. You just hit I just had a light bulb go off. So let's. You guys compete a lot. How do your teams do nationally?
I believe they do very well. We've had great recognition in all the sports within the national level also. We've been fortunate to host some of the national competitions at Turnstone. We have held power soccer nationals for a couple years. And then nationals are usually a part where they are going to have to travel.
Sure.
I think there's some this coming year that might be quite a distance away. So, but overall, they do a great job.
Well, I'm fairly competitive. Anybody that knows me knows that that's important to me. So, you know, I want to know when you bring home the national championship so we can celebrate that right here.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Okay, how can the community support your endeavors?
Multiple ways.
Adaptive sports endeavors.
Yeah. The adaptive sports events are open to the public. Anybody can come and watch, be a spectator. It's like $1 admission to get in. So just come in, cheer on the teams, and the volunteering is also huge too. And if you happen to know of anyone who could benefit from playing adaptive sports, just have them call us or check out our website to find out some more information.
All right, make sure that you do that because they are super talented athletes and it's great to watch. Turnstone.org, 483-2100, you can find those schedules, find out when you can come watch. We'll be right back.